Hey, Jack here from the Bag Raiders. I'm going to take you through a few of the parts from our Jungle Giants remix that just came out. Give you a little sneak peek behind the curtain and show you how we put it all together. So the first thing to show you guys is that we actually used a bunch of the Jungle Giants original drum stems, and they're kind of laid throughout the whole remix, so they sound like this. You can hear there's some shakers and hats and some like rims and clicks and claps and stuff like that, and we really like the texture of them and the way that they sat on top of our more sort of housey drums, which sound like this. This is both of them together. You can see without the Jungle Giants drums, they don't have that same kind of crispiness, and they don't sound as live, I guess, and in a room like. Yeah, their original samples really, or original recordings really add some life to the drums. Probably one of the first things that we laid down for this remix, one of the initial sort of sparks, was this vocoder part. And this is, I don't have the original files because we summed them down, but this is most likely some drums, something we made, or even a drum loop that we fed into a vocoder and vocoded with these chords. And this is something we do a little bit because it's a cool way of, I guess, rhythmicizing chords and making them have a real groove and movement to them. So yeah, this was probably one of the original ideas, as well as this piano here. This is a kind of washed out warehousey lead that goes nearly throughout the whole track. I mean, there's a lot of parts in this song that just sort of enter and then stay, because I guess our idea for it was to be a kind of epic builder that doesn't really jump between sections much. It's more about things developing over a long period of time. I want to show you guys the subs and the low frequency stuff that comes in on the big drop. There's basically kind of like a throbbing sub that goes throughout. It's really quite wet and verby, which is not typical, I suppose, of dance music, but I guess suits this style where it's supposed to feel like it's, 4 a.m. in a big warehouse. And the same goes for this bass kind of drone here. It's pretty dark, really. But you can hear that stuff in there to I suppose, create some atmosphere, and I guess it's a good balance with the piano, which is kind of pretty and fits with this idea of this track. I mean, it's probably one of the darkest things we've done, certainly one of the fastest things we've done. So yeah, it's supposed to be a bit hectic, I guess. I want to show you guys some of the more sort of atmospheric stuff that goes on. So this is stuff that's sometimes buried quite deep in the mix, but it all adds up to the overall sort of feeling of it and tonality of it. So here's two pretty weird parts, actually, like a kind of resonant drip that's really washed out with verb, and then almost like a mouth pop or something. Yeah, Chris did that one. I reckon it's probably modular, some kind of modular thing. We've both been getting pretty heavily into modular lately. But yeah, you can hear these things. They sound kind of odd on their own, but in the mix, they sort of make sense. Here's just the drums and the raindrops. So I hope that was helpful for you guys, and there was some interesting stuff in there. If you have any questions about anything in specific, then yeah, hit us up. We're always happy to talk to people about what it is we do or try to do. I hope you could hear it all okay. It's kind of late at night and I'm in my apartment, so I don't want to rinse my neighbors again. All right, cool. Peace out.